Now, ladies and gents, just after I just did a video right now of Nio total NAV insurance registrations we saw for the previous week, we finally got the figures for the July delivery officially from the Nio website. And as seen on the screen, Nio for the month of July, they delivered 20,462 vehicles. This is something that is incredible because it looks like those rumors that have been trending in the streets of social media, even here on this channel or channels like this, they were true. Nio for the month of July, they have exceeded over 20,000 vehicles. This is not just only a monthly record, but it is, of course, a figure that, ladies and gents, so many of the retail investors, including myself, we have been patiently waiting to see Nio get to 20,000 monthly deliveries, and finally seeing it happening today makes me to be really excited. I mean, a few, of course, moments ago when I did the video about the NAV insurance registrations, or the 5,400 NAV insurance registration, I did say that it's not yet over until, of course, the Fat Lady sings, because like we're seeing now, Nio delivered over 20,000 vehicles, but some of the people had already made a conclusion about the 18,100 vehicles we saw coming from the NAV insurance registrations report. So this just means that yesterday only, or just yesterday, Nio managed to deliver over 2,000 vehicles. I mean, let's process that for a second. I mean, this means that in a day, right now as we speak, it means that Nio is able to sell 2,000 vehicles. If they push, or they push as much as they can sell 2,000 cars on a single day, because those 5,400 for last week, it was for the period which started somewhere beginning of last week, and that is of Monday until Saturday. So it means that this Monday, ladies and gents, Nio managed to sell over 2,000 cars. And if this momentum that we are seeing on Nio continue increasing or continues, then chances, as I've said in the video which I just did just now, we are going to see Nio for the month of July delivering over 25,000 vehicles. And that is something that, as a Nio investor, honestly, we've been waiting to see, or I've been waiting to see Nio deliver this kind of deliveries. I can promise you that those people that have been saying bad things about Nio, there are no sales and whatnot, they are probably going to come back and want to buy this company or this stock, because, ladies and gents, the results that we are seeing on Nio recently, they are just so good. This over 20,000 vehicles or deliveries we saw just now, they are extremely exceptional, which is something that, of course, it makes me as a retail investor or as a Nio investor to be really excited. Now, one of the good things that we saw from this report, or today's report from Nio's official website, is that the ES6 deliveries have surpassed, of course, 10,000. So out of these over 20,000 vehicles, ES6 has sold over 10,000, which is something that us as Nio investors, we are not surprised by that, because Nio had already said that the target is that on July they want to sell over 10,000 vehicles from the ES6, and that is exactly what we saw. Now, of course, before we dig deep into this video, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. And I really appreciate if you can just hit the likes button if you are not only enjoying this content but also liking the fact that Nio deliver over 20,000 vehicles. So hit that likes button, hit the subscribe button, and click that notification bell, because, ladies and gents, we have got something very good to celebrate today on Nio, and that is the over 20,000 deliveries that we finally got to see after a long time. So if you're enjoying this kind of content, hit that likes button and subscribe if you're a Nio fan, because on this channel, like I said in the previous video, I give you the Nio videos, or I give you Nio latest developments almost on a day to day. So if you're a Nio follower, or if you're a Nio lover like myself, hit that likes button. Even if you are, maybe you were just checking, you don't yet own shares or the Nio stock, hit that subscribe button, because this is a channel where all the latest developments that we get from Nio, I give them to you. So I'm very excited, ladies and gents, by these over 20,000 or 20,462 cars we just got from Nio today. They just made my week. I think I can put it like that, because, ladies and gents, I'm very excited about these numbers. And if the stock does not continue surging today, I don't know. I don't know what the new investors will be wanting, or those institutional investors will be wanting, because this is the figure that not only us as retail investors have been waiting for the longest time, but even institutional investors have been patiently waiting to see Nio get to obviously these 20,000 vehicles. I mean, you will know that Morgan Stanley came sometime in mid July and said that they foresee Nio delivering 15,000 deliveries for July, which getting to see that even analysts are sort of like failed to predict the kind of deliveries we would see from Nio makes me to be really excited, and makes me wonder the kind of deliveries we can expect to see in the months ahead. I know that there are so many investors who are saying that the 250, of course, sales that Nio said they will achieve this year is too much. They can never get to that. But I think this just proves that it's not over until the fat lady sings. It is possible that Nio might surprise us and still beat or get to that 250,000 deliveries which they promised or said that they will achieve. So I'm very excited, and like I said, I think from August we might see Nio delivering over 25,000 vehicles, which that will give so much strength in Q3 as a whole, which is something that, ladies and gents, even those 60,000 vehicles which I had predicted over the weekend when I did the Nio video, I think Nio can be able to get close to obviously 80,000 if they keep up with the pace that we saw this last week. Now, one of the good things that I'm really liking again about this Q3 is that you will know that the first 6 months of this year, Nio sold 75,000 vehicles, and ladies and gents, chances are in Q3 actually we might get to see Nio reporting or delivering that 75,000 vehicles which they delivered for the rest of the first 6 months of this year. So to get to see that Nio can, or it is possible that we see Nio delivering the kind of deliveries they produce for the first 6 months of 2023 in one quarter, makes me to be really excited, guys. I mean, blue sky is really coming, and those that thought Nio was dead, those that were coming with negative comments about Nio to say that it has done its utmost best, it's going down the drain, ladies and gents, this is just the beginning. This is not the end. It's just the beginning of Nio, and we are going to see good days like this in the months ahead. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick updates. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, I'm very excited about the kind of deliveries we just saw coming from Nio today. The 20,462 vehicles we saw, ladies and gents, being delivered in July coming from Nio just made my week, and I hope to see more good news or more aggressive deliveries even next week when they report their NAV insurance registrations. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.